Alright, so we're gonna bring in Gun. We'll bring in a Resh. Maybe we'll bring in Vicky, based off what the chat said. I'll bring in Killy. Does he seem like a chat favorite? I'm going with chat favorite. Then we put Gun and Richard in the front. What do you think, chat? Is this a fair team? We got 3 monstrous frontliners. Well, we won't get any damage penalties or accuracy penalties with this team. That I can state pretty safely. Wait, oh, Gun's in the entourage. I got confused. But yeah, just let me know, chat, if you want to see other characters. We have an entourage worth of subbable characters. So, since I'm going to be killing monsters, I'm going to put in Babbage and Egbert, chat's favorite. Bring the Forge guy with us briefly. If chat wants to have an alternate character gain levels, maybe we could do that a little bit here. I don't really know who chat... Oh, we forgot to do Asado. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's get rid of Dongo briefly then. We'll bring in these two, because they're not going to do any damage and they don't look all that good, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe Erda will turn out okay. I don't know. She at least seems to have like a decent number of rune slots. So if she ever gained another rune slot, she would be at 4th tier magic with other things. Just be like a weaker Killy. They both have the Great Hulk rune. Erda looks so angry. She is always angry. So we'll remove Vicky for now for Asado. Yeah, like, Erda could probably do okay here. Yeah, let's just go somewhere and figure things out. Now I should be able to go to Rain Wall if I want to. Don't want to do that right now, though. Let's just trust out some attacks. Is there a good area to fight? I don't think so. I think the overworld was just good for money. I heard the music again, chat. I'm so sorry. I thought I chose a different location. Apparently I slipped. I love that Richard already has the best armor in the game on. Nice, nice. Can Gun get any upgrades? I don't think so. Gun was feeling pretty good. So once we get rid of Asado and Erda, that just leaves... Oh, Resh has got, like, defensive equipment on. Oh, weird. That's a weird choice. Make her max out in Dark Attack, I guess. I think it really matters what I do with the rest of the team. So we just need to hope they survive long enough to do a Unite attack, and then we just get rid of them. As we fight a mini-boss. Okay. This will be interesting if they can survive. Oh, we can't tell Gun not to attack. That's right. Gun has no chill. Confirmed. And I'll defend with the others, I guess. 0.7 to all, whatever. Just don't... It's gonna do a lot of damage to Killy, actually. Yeah, we gotta switch our team up a little. Ern should be in our final party? Sure. Pretty lame co-op attack. Anyway, time to kill everything. Fight over, chat. And another flame array chain. Hang on, that's 90,000 punch. So it's like, those fights are pretty good, but yeah, we're just gonna immediately leave. It's like, nah, I'm not feeling them. It's like, why have archers in this game when you can just have gods? I mean, they leveled slightly, but it's like, whatever. Alright, so let's see. Tom wants to see some Ernst. Ernst is just kind of okay. I feel like he's going to cheese every boss fight, but he's just kind of a dead character slot most of the time. I think this is how I feel about him currently. Because he is so bad in random encounters. But on boss battles... See, this is like where I would almost rather have like Vicky in over him. It's kind of sad to say, but also kind of true. Because Vicky will actually end up with more attack than he has. See what I mean? Like, she's at 233. I could probably get her up to 300. You know, none of Ernst's skills are that amazing. But again, I think his broken quality is this. He has 6 turns where he can completely shut down a boss. I don't know if the final boss is immune to it. It's possible Ernst will just cheese the final boss. Yeah, I do kind of want to bring in Ernst for like the true final battle just to see if it works. Because if it works, Ernst will be like the dumbest cheese in the entire game, and then we will have cheesed the game in a very satisfactory way. Him beating other bosses, I don't really care about that much. It's just, if that works on the final boss, that'll just be hilarious. Just give 6 turns. Well, the boss will get 1 turn, and then the boss will no longer get a turn. We'll tell the boss there is no next turn, and then it's just over. Yeah, Charmista's damage. Oof. We kind of need like a tanky-ish character. So weirdly, Zagai might actually just be a solid choice. Honestly, chat, like high defense, good magic defense, good accuracy, decent attack, combat training. He's a mid-range character. We could slot him in on almost any formation. Like, I wasn't a big fan of Zagai before, but now that we have armor upgrades, he's feeling kind of good, actually. Like, we don't want to have too many speedy characters. Like, we just need to have characters that could take a hit after a while. Zagai's definitely one of them. Alternatively, who else is, like, super tanky other than Axe? Kurgan's okay. Just taking a look through some of the melee characters. I don't use Phelan as much. His stats are a little underwhelming. We could probably get him up to 450 attack. And again, he's still better than the monster characters. So monster characters are in their own little bottom tier, unfortunately. And I think Phelan was also fairly decent because she's basically like a weak mage. She's another really good like shield rune candidate, I think. But it's fine. See, we can make George very tanky. George would take over the game for sure. Chan wants Phelan. Yeah, we bring Phelan back in. We can make him tanky. Give him some fire resistance. That should be pretty good. Ooh, and he can use the Flame Array chain that we just got. That's pretty huge. Gonna lose a little bit of attack power, but I think that's kind of worth it. We could touch Richard's tech, but I don't want to. Magic defense up for Phelan. Okay, tankiness coming in. Phelan's now fairly tanky. Lowers magic defense for more speed. Enough fun like that. Give him more attack power. Probably a better choice. This seems probably okay. Phelan, not a great use of runes to remember. Always counter evasion percentage halved. Oh, right. I forgot we put that on him. So he's actually not a bad tank. I forgot about that. Like, if he's actually in the front line, he has a way of draining. So he's just like another frontliner. So here's what we could do. We rearrange to put ourselves here. Oh, I put a rush up there. Whoops. Do Phelan here. And put our tanky-ish characters here. Is Gun tankier than Phalon? Probably not. Yeah, this would work. So Phalon automatically counterattacks, I think is the rune that he has on. I wish he had one more rune. But always countering is kind of fun. I love that Richard could get more defense if I really wanted to. We're just gonna opt not to. Lower magic defense to get slightly better physical. I think that's worth it. They slightly improve her evasion, which is already okay. So we have like an okay variety of things. Phalon and Richard can wear some of the super armors, which is nice. Gun can't, technically, but Gun is so good that Gun doesn't care about fairness. Can this team benefit from Cyclone? Would Hilly benefit from Cyclone over what he has? Let's take a look. 'Cause he's the only other mage we really have. Fire and... oh, his wind is worse. Never mind. Aresh technically could benefit from it. If I have too many fire runes, I might go for that. Got the thunder rune there, which is probably good. We're never gonna teach Richard a gun other abilities. Yeah, Phalon's accuracy kind of bad. But his other stats are... think about it. What was stamina again? Let's find out together. Oh, just max health? I don't care about that. Accuracy counter thrust percentage. We know he can't evade. So we could give him agility for consecutive attack. I don't know if that's worth it. I think attack up is probably worth it on him eventually. Let's try this team out. Let's see how much damage they do. I guess we could go to Rain Wall. This will be the only new area we explore. I don't think there's any plot that occurs if I go here. Let's double check. Yeah, there's no plot that happens here. There's just recruiting the final character if you don't have 108. You can check out the stores. I could buy one Mega Medicine to make up for the ones I used earlier. Who knows? Maybe that'll be important later. Negative status resistance seems like a good thing potentially for an upcoming boss. I'm surprised we were not hit by more status ailments. We have seen how annoying poison is. So if nothing else, I might get it just to deal with poison from regular encounters. Talk to a couple people here. Barbaros was murdered. Huh. Serves him right, that jerk. It's all his fault that stuff happened. All that terrible stuff happened because of him. Oh, it's over. It's all over for us. Rainwall merchants are despised by everyone nowadays. No one will trade with us anymore. Well, that's your fault. Purely their fault. Men were all taken off into the army, the women. Oh, let's just say it wasn't pretty. The only ones left here are the old folk or the frail people like me or the people who've gone a bit crazy. I guess the Queen Valzeram did what she did because Lord Barrows put her up to it. The Barrows family wrongs weren't limited to just the Dawn Rune. Highness, I know it's a little late to be saying this, but we were wrong. Know that a mercenary peace is too brittle to last. Over here, can we get any easy upgrades? And we're at like 16 out of 12s. Improve Vicky's damage by 15. I mean, her melee was still better than the monsters, so I'll take that. Level up Phalon's Fist. He's using Smasher currently. Still using Smasher. Give Phalon more damage since he should be counterattacking fairly often. Because anything that hits him, he'll counterattack and he'll drain off of it. So he should be self-sustaining as long as his damage is okay. And given that he's around 450, I think that's fine damage-wise. Let's go to the Barrows Mansion, see if we get any extra cutscenes for coming here. Nobody in here. AKA the betrayal room. Nobody's in the betrayal room. We still can't go in that mysterious door. So Urim's not here at all now. Okay. No extra cutscenes with Urim, chat. Guess he's just gone, unless he's, like, over here or something. I think he is. We got a rune a long time ago. See, unfortunately, we can't interact him, even if it's just to mock him. Doesn't seem to be in the building at all. So that is unfortunate. So we bopped him from existence. I know, so sad, Chad. We could have had another melee character. No, Chad was like, yeah, that's why we want him in our team. Melee. Don't remember where the armor store here is. Was it like the right side somewhere? I remember this town confusing me a lot. Because like literally everything is off screen and I just don't remember any of the paths needed to reach them. Yeah, here we go. I sort of remembered. No rare finds. Oh, your items never upgraded? Oh, you're not even doing the JRPG rules if you get something better by this point? That's just disappointing. I could get rid of the Craze rune to give her the Killer Orb. She was missing a lot last time. Maybe that's what we do here, chat. She was missing an ungodly amount of times with this, which was really sad. I think that's okay. I could Earth Rune or Resh if I wanted to be more defensive. Honestly, we have the Resurrection runes, so I don't really feel like as long as we have a Resh, I have anything to really worry about. I should always have a Revive. So this is pretty much as safe as I would ever play a team, to be honest. I don't think we need Shield Rune with this setup. Again, our damage is just so ungodly. It would just smite everything off the face of the earth. Oh yeah, speaking of which, did I miss like a combat manual? 1 second. Where was the other combat manual? One moment. Rid of that, don't need this. Oh, wow, it's at a place we still haven't been to. Crazy. We're this late in the game, chat, we still can't hit max skills. Like, we're at 108 stars, yet we're not done. Insane. Well, you know what we should do? We should have a little fun, happy trip into the big hole one last time. That could be fun. This team is very powerful. I'm sure they'll be fine. Yeah, her damage is lower. Again, if it hits Phelan, he should counterattack. Are they attacking Killy? Seriously? Wow. The only character that couldn't take a hit there, chat. That's so sad. Oh no, I kind of miss her big damage. Although her insta-killing people was kind of funny. I'll think about it. But her whiffing was so bad. It's how much risk do I want in the damage, I guess, at this point. Why is Killy not healing, by the way? Does he not have a skull rune on or something? He doesn't. That would explain a lot. Oh, did I just... I unequipped the wind things, but I never actually put it on another character. 1 second. Let's go back. I thought it was in my party items. I guess because I retrieved it from the other reserve characters, it just went into storage, which was not my intent. Yeah, we gotta make sure if we could use these, we should just use these. Yeah, but... Why did you select the Highness? I didn't tell you to do that. Bad game. There's our other prosperity ring. Okay. Let's sort. Let's see if anybody can do the wind. Oh, nobody can use the wind spun. Yeah, that's the kind of downside. I wish we had a character that could use those. Unfortunate. Get rid of the gold bracelet, then I would use magic. Huh. We don't have a single character that can wear the windspun stuff. That kind of sucks. Wow, that's anticlimactic. I wish I had a list of characters that could actually use them. So that way I could more appropriately change my party up a bit. How overstuffed am I with items? I'm feeling a little overstuffed. I think we gotta put some of this away. Yeah, that's just kind of unfortunate. I don't need the magic juice right now for the salmon. I guess right now I could just literally put all of our armor away, because I don't really need it at the moment. More prosperity rings wouldn't hurt, I guess. Yeah, that's a lot better. Now our inventory looks way more manageable, because we're also going to equip, I think, the eyeball ring on a couple characters. Yeah, I didn't realize Killy didn't have it. That's kind of unfortunate. That should fix this problem. Ari's got the eyeball ring. Aresh doesn't. Richard does. Balon doesn't. Oh, we need to fix that. That's just free healing. No reason not to do that. We could get money up. So we'll have Aresh get rid of Mega Medicine just to get money up. Because, again, no downside. Lightning attack +1. I could lower our defense. If that would rate... Oh, no, it's just the attack, not lightning damage. Never mind. Evasion +2. I don't think this really matters at all, to be honest. Okay. Let's go back to Big Hole. We now have healing across the board, and our tank is even better at healing. Let's have a little fun trip through. We have Dongo with us, I believe. Don't have Dongo with us. My bad. Then we gotta go get him real quick. Is that way we can smith up as we're walking around. I'm sure chat would love that. Game, please. We got exactly one spot for him. This is fine. So we'll see. Gun with Killer Rune, at least like if she shoots, it's very likely to insta-kill and it improves her crit chance. So it's still something that technically improves damage, but she doesn't have like a big damage multiplier like if she had the Power Rune. So we might give her a Power Rune over the other choices, but then that makes her not tanky. And it is really funny seeing her tanky, I'm not gonna lie. Her just tanking everything in the face and then healing like 400 plus on a crit is really funny to me. So yeah, we have like 4 characters that can take a hit, and then 2 that will just absolutely die if anything looks at them. AKA Vicky and Aresh. Oh, I guess Killy. Speaking of which... I guess we'll leave our party as is. Does Vicky have any other skills other than chain magic? Oh, just chain magic and other stuff. I mean, chain magic is really good. It's just if we're casually walking around in the overworld, I think melee is just better. The obvious reason of melee good. Thank you, Killer Rune. Pretty easy fight, right, chat? Goodbye. That running sound effect. How did she miss? Richard going on a killing spree, Resh bonking them. Does he counterattack attacks like this or not? I'm not sure. No. Gun had enough. Yeah, we're gaining a decent amount of money. Well, speaking of which, we could just burn all of our money now. There's really no downside, because the chat wants this team, presumably. The Rush can tutor. Through Phalon's damage slightly. Clobberific, chat. We'll upgrade Richard. Because we're monsters. We're actual monsters. Protagonist is done. Aresh is already 15 out of 16. I didn't realize. Wow. Aresh also put in the work, sure. Why not? Illy's damage, okay. I mean, this team seems pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it feels pretty good. Another 20 damage for Phalon. That's pretty good news for us. That's more lifesteal for him. He's got the Drain Orb. So I think now his attack power is actually solid. We'll improve Vicky's damage slightly. She's got the Wawa Wand. The Uwawa Wand. Uwawa Wand. Quite a name change. Yeah, decent damage across the board. We got counterattacks. He healed 98 on a crit. This is why we gave Killy some lifesteal. He only had 5% lifesteal, chat, as a reminder, and he healed a third of his health on a single strike. Okay, 58 on a melee swing's pretty good for Phalon. I'm not gonna lie there. Like, that's really good for a tank character. Like, I will take that all day. Yeah, we definitely don't need him with more health. Funny enough, as the tank character, he really doesn't need health, he just needs more damage. Damage is the way, chat. That's how you become tankier. Just kill everything before it hits you. Yeah, just making sure we got all the items. Yeah, we'll teleport out when we're done. Our goal is to just reach the bottom of the dungeon, and then that'll be it for the night. Figure that'll give us a chance to get some spare cash. How did we go that entire distance with only one fight? That blew my mind. Why, hello there. Please attack our tanks so we can see the counter rune. Oh, they're just not gonna get a turn. Gilly's slowly recovering his health. Wish there's an enemy. I wish there was a place to fight like a lot of soldiers of the decent levels, other than maybe after this plot point. Yeah, they got obliterated. Why, hello there. Nice crit. Thank you, Killer Rune. Yeah, that's worth a lot of money. For how fast that is worth a lot of money. You know what's crazy? When Richard isn't even the one ending the fight, we just have so much damage in the back row, like it just doesn't matter. The Phalon legitimately will just survive things. Even if we remove 490 health and he goes to 400, he'd still be pretty good as the front row tank. His other defenses are fine. I wish he could have worn like one more heavier set of gear. So technically, I think characters like Galleon might be better as like a tank role. Typically, you don't want tanks, but I think in this scenario, it's okay. Due to how glass cannony we are. Wow, they almost didn't get a turn. In fact, they still might not get a turn. insane. That was actually insane. And again, every fight here is worth so much gold. That's why I decided it was worth coming back here. I mean, you saw that. We got 34,000 in one fight. Meanwhile, we were fighting soldiers before that took much longer, only dropped 20k. Like, whatever, right, chat? We'll fight here all day long. Money's so good. I don't think we ever fought a mini-boss down here, right? Just mostly the... Oh. Did we ever fight the one with the... I don't think we fought the one with the shield before. Skull Army? Wow, Richard said no, chat. Richard said absolutely not. Try again. Funny enough, we're still getting levels. Phelan went up a level, another 10 health. So even if he loses like 60 health by replacing the other thing that we have, I don't think it really hurts him that much. More importantly, we're recovering party SP. There we go. Phelan got hit, but he didn't counterattack. Does he still go off his own score for counterattack or something? Oh no, he counterattacked. Okay, that was a counterattack. He still walked forward for it. Okay, that's fair. Multiple leveled ups. Phelan went up another 30 health. Now, reducing his health seems really good for us. Let's take a look at his stats. That 507 attack, I think he might be the lowest outside of Aresh, but not by much. It's pretty good, chat. Let's go ahead and use the Forge again. Let's give him another 20 attack. Which again, just makes him a better tank, because his counterattacks are so powerful. So we capped out almost everybody's weapons. So if we don't use Vicky a lot here, here's what I promise, chat. If we don't end up using Vicky in the next thing, we'll have Vicky and Ernst in the final party of the game. Because I feel like Vicky is probably one of the best mages, period. I feel like she is the S tier, Zarase only maybe being the only competitor. Or maybe Jean. Although Aresh's raw stats are pretty good. I guess if we level Aresh enough, Aresh is the best. She seems to scale very fast off of levels. Also, these crits are out of control. You tried attacking Richard, you fool. Again, we're still gaining levels on these fights, which to me is insane. So this is helping Phelan slowly catch up a little bit to the other characters. The 159 accuracy is not that great, but he's now up to 532 attack? Okay, he's got more than the protagonist. So if we swap his skill out of curiosity, how much attack is he gaining? An attack, he loses 60 health. I mean, he still has more than everybody else, but we'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I think we just have to be careful. I don't want to have oops all squishies. The most I want is 3 back row, unless Gun is here. Gun is so good, she could go in any position. Anyway, that fight was over. I think we can agree, chat, we made Killy kind of a monster. Did Killy just learn another 4th level sword? He did. Wow, what an absolute monster. Oh, chat, oh no. He unlocked another rune slot? Oh no. No, they shouldn't have done that. Oh no, he's on a whole nother tier. Chat, that means I could put the Fury rune on him. I think he can actually outdamage Gun right now. I think he's actually stronger than Gun with this upgrade, and he's still good at magic, which is gross. I don't get why he's still good at magic. Yeah, because we can have him with the Fury rune right now if I wanted to. Or Power Rune again and make his defense 0. Which honestly is also kind of tempting. Yeah, I think he'll actually legitimately outdamage Gun. I also don't see Killy multi-striking much at all either. He might be restricted in that sense. Okay, Phelan almost back up to the health total he had before the levels. This is good. And again, the XP here is crazy. Like, the fact that we're leveling here at all is just very silly to me. I guess because it's technically an optional dungeon. That's why it's better than the overworld. Because everything else seems like about on par with the overworld. Because the overworld did level up a lot. Oh, maybe we can fight that mini-boss. Oh, there was like one mini-boss. It was like all the way at the bottom. Let's see if it respawned. Be fun to refight. Oh, you are so done. Don't even pretend like you're gonna beat me. Yeah, because Gun only has 2 free slots. He can have 3.
Looks like we won.
Aresh getting more slots. Protagonist getting more utility slots. Phelan's slowly getting up to rank 4. So that's what would say Phelan. If Phelan can unlock 1 more rune slot, what we could have him do is actually get a shield rune, and he would be okay. He would be our healer, our counterattack damage tank, and he could Fury all of our party. So he would technically not lose any turns of damage, but that's only if he gets a 3rd slot, which I don't know if he will or not, to be honest with you. I was surprised Killy did, because Killy didn't for a long time. And then Killy was like, yeah, I'm gonna win the game now. Right, Chad? He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna win. It's fine. It's like, don't mind me. I'm assuming the boss did not respawn down here. I'm gonna be very sad. Okay, is the mini-boss down here? Let's find out. It did respawn. Maybe it's once per trip it comes back. Attack first. Sure, we'll use that skill. Why not? We almost killed it before it attacked. Nice parry from Richard. Wow. Anyway, that was the mini-boss. Just to remind you, chat, that that was supposed to be a challenge. So anyway, we ended up with almost 400,000. Chat, you know what I just thought of? What if we give Richard that super armor? Just because, not that we have to. Oh man, we just gotta save up for it now. Got another blood scale mail. Who would even wear it? Can Gun use it? Gun cannot use it. Phelan can use it though. That's interesting. Do we give it to Phelan? It improves his magic defense, so he's a better tank. We'll try it with him, see how we feel about it. I mean, if he never gets a turn, him being tankier is good. A challenge not to fall asleep, pretty much. That boss got destroyed. Can we refight it at all, or is it just gone? It might just be once per visit. I feel like this happened last time. Which, honestly, coming down here to get a blood scale mail or whatever every time is kind of worth it. Like, putting that on, like, George or other characters is just monstrous. You know what? I'm not even going to teleport out. I feel like we destroyed that mini-boss so quickly. We're just going to enjoy our way upstairs. Slightly improve Phelan's multi-strike, his overall damage. He does lose health automatically, but he can also counterattack, so we'll see how that goes. Oh. Aresh was so powerful, we didn't get to see the new damage. Wow. So Killy only getting about 5 health a level, Phelan getting 10. So Phelan naturally tanky, even if he loses some damage to the other things. Yes, he is at 510. So I'm feeling, you know, that's pretty good for a tank. So even if he takes like 40 or 80 to the blood mail, if he could just improve his other defenses and his own damage, I think we're fine. How did she miss? Wow, the enemy is literally not getting a turn anymore. Just want you to know, chat. Also, we're still leveling like mad in here. Is there like a special level limit? Is there a reason I'm able to get to 57? I'm kind of surprised. I feel very overpowered with this team. Other than the fact that our stats are very high. I just mean in general, like, I'm surprised I'm able to hit 57 and not cap it like 50. Oh, we gonna get hit by damage? I mean, I should have fire resistance on some of the characters. Yeah, so Richard took full damage. I counterattack that. And we heal more than we take, so this is actually fine. This armor is actually completely fine for a tank. A double-edged orb. We could give that to Gun, but then she would no longer be a tank. I missed a chest. Believe it or not, chat, I forgot about the fog orb. Or fog robe, I mean. Huh. I mean, the double edge is really good against, you know, for archers like Gun. 99 lifesteal. So yeah, he out heals the damage he takes. So this is another character that's fine to give it on, I think. And improving his accuracy is actually kind of important. Even if it's just 5 points, I'll take it. Very unlikely to multi-hit, but you never know with the speed boost. You never know. You get some magic threshold. Nice parry. The enemy's gonna get a chance to attack. Again, we have fire resistance on him due to our other armors, so we took like very little there. And again, that crit healed all the damage we took. Nicely done. Balon actually hitting rank 4 rune slots. So as I said before, if he can somehow get one more rune slot, I'd be pretty happy with him. There's no way. If Richard gets a 3rd rune slot, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose it. I'm like, no. He doesn't need to get stronger. Please, stop. Any other character. Anyway, if chat needs me to level future characters, I'm imagining 630,000 is good enough. Or if chat just wants to give it to Richard because it's funny and give him super armor, that could always happen later. We could always see if Aresh could get the armor that also gives 50 magic, because that would make her a tank, funny enough, and then we wouldn't have to care about melee. And we just give her an eyeball ring or whatever. I mean, she's regenning 16 a turn, as is, which is still pretty good. Yeah, Phanlon's damage is decent now. Again, it feels like there's no cap on the XP. So maybe you were intended to grind here for late game stuff. Which we did just because, not because we needed to. Because I'm having fun with the team. I want to enjoy the team for what it is. And then if we get forced to use certain characters, we just eliminate them from the party, I guess. Oh yeah, speaking of which... Isn't Vicky almost max? Let's finish Vicky off. So we did lose a lot of money for that, but we did get the double strike orb, which I think sells for like 100,000 if we really wanted to. But we should probably keep it. It's pretty good. Yeah, definitely think we need more multi-strikers. Richard's like our only real multi-striker other than the protagonist. Like, Aresh is never gonna multi-strike. I don't think Phelan can multi-strike. Gilly, I've never seen multi-strike. That crit, though. That crit was huge healing. So Richard leveled even more. Richard didn't need the level, chat. He did not need more power. Or like game fleas. So that's where I think some melee characters would potentially out-damage Gun. Not that she's a bad character. In fact, she's very good. It's just that if you have 3 free slots and a sword, I feel like being able to more consistently triple or quadruple hit puts you in like top tier status. Yeah, see, Killy's out-damaging her as is. Unless I put the crazed orb back on her. Which I might. I'll think about it.
We won.
The Resh has a lot of slots. Protagonist is decent at magic. So depending on the matchup, we could switch out what we need. Hilly could technically even just take defensive stuff if I really wanted to, rather than offense. Because his melee is so strong, he might not even ever need the fire rune. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just like so good I could just auto attack every turn. There's really no reason not to, honestly. Richard with the phenomenal triple attack. Resh missing, which is awkward. Richard parrying, nice. 170 heal, nice. Huh, we really don't need that much to get a super armor. What is that, 5 more fights? Chat, tempting. Although seeing a Resh or Vicky at a superpower armor that give them 50 magic, that also would be pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Because then we could do whatever we want with Gun. Gun could just go full glass cannon. Yeah, protagonist could technically go more melee. I could get rid of the Sunbeam Orb from him for more damage. But I just don't want to risk his defense, because I think him being high magic and physical defense has actually saved us a lot. Because he does get targeted fairly frequently in normal combat and boss battles. Yeah, I feel like we're not really seeing the Killer Rune pay off as much. If we had a third slot, I'd probably give it instead to Richard. So maybe we'll do something else to raise her damage. We could just give her, put half her defense technically and make her glass cannon-y. That's the difference. Killy can't take a hit at all. She could tank everything and never die. Richard's so good at avoiding damage. Oh, hello. You attack? How much damage are you going to do? That hit the whole party. That was rude. Oh, Resh literally took 0. Wow. Well, chat, something tells me if we fight a magic boss, Resh is not going anywhere. She's like, nah. Another strike back orb. So we can have a really ridiculously strong back row. How far do I want to push Killy's melee ability? Do we just give up on spells with him? Like, he does have, like, a decent magic score, but what if more damage? So sadly, I'm kind of seeing... Also, I looked at her SP totals. Holy... Chat, we got like 1,000+ points just coming down into this dungeon? That's insane. Yes, please, I guess. So you can hit another rank of magic, nice. Killy, we didn't even have give magic at all either. I think he's just melee oriented, which is funny. So she could get a higher rank of chain magic, which is the thing. But I don't think there's anything else I could do here, unfortunately. We needed a combat trainer. So Dongo is now officially useless in this party. We've outgrown him, chat. We'll do 2 more fights. That way we can decide if we want super armor or not. We have a spare strike back orb we can sell for cash. Yeah, Dongo is now useless. We just replace it with people that heal us. Like, if we get the one where we heal every turn and put them in the party, like, they're actually unstoppably good. Being poisoned there was kind of annoying, but it's fine. That did 29 to us. We punished with 86 heal. Worth it. So yeah, for the guaranteed counterattack plus drain rune, that seems like a pretty good combo. I mean, his evasion is so bad that us never evading doesn't really matter. Do you know what I mean, chat? Like, if we're always gonna get the counterattack, who cares? It's not like this character... well, I mean, he's got 4th level slots, so technically, now it would be kind of sad I can't use some of the shield rune stuff, but previous to this, it didn't really matter. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go back and get into a fight. I don't want to leave this place without hitting 1,000,000. Again, I'm really surprised I'm able to go this far without triggering a boss battle. So maybe every single time we exit the dungeon and then walk all the way back down, we could get another blood scale mail, which has worked wonders on Phelan. More crit chance, more damage, more accuracy, more defense. Loses a little bit of health, but I think that's a good trade-off. When you're that tanky, you might as well try to put it to offensive use. And he's basically at full health again. Just poison is bad for him. So we could give him something that makes him status immune. I think that would be useful. Well, we picked up a fortune piece. I think it was the first time we got one of those. We got the prosperity piece before. Let's get into one more fight then. We'll get a little extra in case I want to buy a ring that gives us status resistance. Because if our tank always gets hit, we have to make sure he also doesn't always get bodied by status ailments. And given his other accessories were just okay, I think that's fair. But something tells me these characters are not really going to level for the rest of the game. So we've gotten so much experience from fighting down here. I'm actually in trouble here. We might lose Phelan because he took poison damage earlier. Well, the 61 fire resist is good. Richard not dodging. Wow. Phelan taking literally one. Nice. Good turnabout.
Mueller, did you see that?
So we're back up to 2k party SP, so we could probably cap out everybody's combat skills. And now we could choose if we want super armor or not. Honestly, we have all of next session to build money. And as we've seen, we might just do a run at the end of each session at this point just to fight down here. In case we're doing a new team, because the XP here is crazy. As long as we have like 3 really good damage dealers, we could carry 3 really terrible characters. I feel like that's a true statement. But yeah, I think we're done. I don't think the fights up here are super worth it, but I guess we could see what else is up here. Wow. Phelan didn't even get to attack. That's so sad. Well, I mean, that was 34,000. I mean, that's worth some of the overworld fight money. Unless it's like the mini-boss, then it's... Mini-boss is better on the overworld, but... For the speed at which that went, that's better than the mini-boss. So this, I think, will afford us to get a status-resistant ring on him. As that, I feel, is his only weakness to the current setup. You know what I also just realized? With our formation, we never actually have to let the enemy attack. They hit Phelan there for, like, no damage. And he countered and regained 200 health. What a beast. What a beast, chat.
Looks like.
And that's all because we put him at rank 16 weapons, always counterattacks. Leveled him up a lot. I'm slowly... Oh, that was for the treasure. Never mind. I was gonna say, I'm slowly making my way backwards. So at this point, this is just bonus money if we decide to get the super armor. Although it would be funny to make one of our mages unkillable for the end of the game. Phelan, I think, is at full health now, outside of the 50 he took. Yeah, he's basically a full.
Looks like.
Phenomenal, chat. 141,000 to spare on top of getting the super armor. And that's pretty good. Pretty good point, in case we want to switch up some characters later. Definitely afford it. Oops. How do I leave? This way? This way. One day, chat. One day I'll figure out how to escape going backwards. I might just warp out, honestly. We have enough money. I think the ones beyond this aren't really worth it, because they don't seem to give good items. So if I don't see the exit, I'll just warp. Doesn't matter. Phelan get a hit for 3, punishes for 100, healed for 200. That's what I'm talking about. That right there, chat, is why Phelan is never going to die in this party. Another double-edged orb. Wow. Well, chat, if we just wanted to have an entire back row of archers, that would be phenomenally broken at this point. It's worth a lot of money, as a reminder, chat. Like, it is worth a lot of money. I think we could buy them normally for 200,000 or something. There's a 300,000 in the port city where I don't want to listen to the music. I'm glad we didn't pay for them. They were not hard to get with Treasure Hunter active. Which, again, Phelan is also contributing. So he's kind of like a support character in that sense. So he's not going to be the best possible tank, but we're going to get a ton of items, which so far has been paying off for us pretty heavily. Rush healing 16 health a turn, not bad. The drain piece. Got 200k to spare. That would bring most characters up another 3 weapon levels if they were at 10 or 11. Definitely doable. So final fights of the area. Little bit of extra, so we don't have to worry about dongo prices later. Yeah, gun so far, damage has been kind of mediocre. Richard has just been completely overpowering. Honestly, Phelan is out-damaging gun right now. This feels very weird to say. Phelan's hitting for 600 plus. I don't know if because gun is too close.
Looks like we.
I don't know what's going on. I feel like her damage should be higher. Hold on. Is that actually a thing? Is her damage lower because she's in the front? Because she should be out-damaging Killy. I think. Well, she's only got 1.5. Maybe she shouldn't be. The magical lightning rune is pretty unfair. Yeah, that's pretty silly. I'm gonna try one thing. I'm gonna put gun in the back row and see what happens. We'll get into one fight. We'll compare the damage. Because they should hit similar targets. So he's got a ×2 multiplier. She has a 1.5. But I just want to verify. I can't tell he crit. That was kind of unfair. All you had to do was not crit, chat. Targeting Richard kind of annoying. Yeah, no. She seemed to get out damage still. Never mind. Hilly's just better than her with the strike back orb. Did you believe it, chat? He could do anything I want him to do. He could be the sniper, he could be the damage dealer. Yeah. I mean, he's a pretty good character. I don't think he's as strong as he was in, like, Suikoden 2, comparatively, but I would still put him in top tier. There we go. We have left the big hole. We now have another blood armor. Is there anything I want to upgrade? I guess we go with the combat teacher. Could upgrade Phelan's damage, which would help us. It just means he recovers more when he melees. Probably gonna cap out at A rank, I had a feeling. You know what's sad? I don't even think Killy's using damage ups. What is Killy even using as his alternate skill? Just technique. Wow. I could teach him more damage, honestly, over technique. But he could still potentially get more damage. And if I do this, there's no reason to using his magic ever again, I think. Okay. We'll leave the rest of his points as is. Let's equip him with... He loses a bit of accuracy, but his damage goes way up. And again, I think with how his stuff works, I think raw damage is just better. Oh, gun is technique on. I don't think she needs this anymore. Yeah, let's lower her accuracy since we now know why she was missing. Oh, she has it on already, never mind. Unless I do something that also raises attack, like Fate Control. She's definitely not missed since we learned how that nonsense worked. We don't really need any of these. Royal Paradise affects all combat and magic skills? So magic currently grants us 30. This grants us just 2 to everything. Interesting. This would make us a pretty good all-rounder if we wanted to. Royal Paradise is interesting. So if we really level up the protagonist, we could do some very silly things with him, I think. Untold Clarity giving us accuracy and crit chance, I think, has helped with him a lot. Magic up, we have no reason to remove. Well, let's take a look at the armor shop real quick. See if there's any silly upgrades we could get for some of the characters. Like Wizard Hat on Aresh, he already has it. Love the defense difference. Aresh could get silver white robe. What is she using currently? Star robe? Maybe. The Killy could end up with more defense if I wanted to. He probably won't. 'Cause I'd rather him get money. When we're in the final fight, I won't bother. Oh, this gives 50 magic to Richard. That's not useful. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Aresh can wear the Saint's Cloak? Is she actually unkillable? Is she the best character in the game with this? She can't get the 50 magic up. She can just be completely unkillable. Tank arrest time, chat? Like, what would that put her at, respectively? Curiosity. Oh, she's getting the auto hit point recovery from Star Robe, which is decent. So she would get another 80 defense. So she'd be at 210-ish. Yeah, she'd be at 210-ish. And be completely unkillable with magic defense. 410 magic defense is insane. I didn't even realize it was that high. She might just be immune to spell damage at this point. And the only other character that comes remotely close is Vicky. But Aresh seems actually unkillable. So she would be insanely tanky. And she has cough drops, which we don't need at all. Well, getting rid of silent status is actually effective for her. If she is silent, she's just done. And obviously we don't care about Cape over other choices. Yeah, 50% status resistance I think is going to be huge later. I think we're going to buy at least 2 of these. Like, there's no reason for Aresh and Phelan to not have it, because her getting silenced is game over, and poison for Phelan is game over. So I think we have 2 outs. If the final boss has status ailments, we have 2 characters that are not very likely to get hit by that. Is there anything else I really want to do with these characters? Do I have any attack plus 10s? Oh, we did. They just later in the list or something. Well, I could give an eyeball rune to, Aresh if I wanted to, sadly. I could get rid of her prosperity ring, which she honestly doesn't really need. Strength sash. So if I did get a power up, it's a small increase of power for Phelan, and I feel like his damage was already pretty good. Aresh is just earning us free money, by the way, by existing. Yeah, it's feeling pretty good. protagonist could get a power item on if I wanted to. But you could wear more than one eyeball ring? That was possible? Do they stack? I never paid attention. Wait a minute. If they stack, I can't say I was looking for it, huh? That introduces the conundrum to me. Wow, 75, you can sell for 75k. Crazy. Well, we have one of these in storage, then I can sell it safely. Don't need as many poison orbs. The only thing Aresh is missing is lifesteal, but she has healing runes. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save the game without purchasing the item, and then I'm gonna look at the item and I'll think about it, whether or not I want to do it, and we'll do that next stream. Yeah, we definitely need to stop for now. We were going on a masterful killing spree, I think, today. So yeah, we are way ready. This team is beyond ready. We could get rid of Dongo for any healer, and that solves any kind of weakness our team has, either post-battle healing or in-battle healing. Both seem pretty unfair, to be honest with you. But this team looks pretty good, and we have a lot of chat-selected characters. We're gonna have to figure out ways to improve Gun without making her useless. And we have another slot to contend with. Just makes her so tanky. I think we gotta do it. I mean, like, she's now unkillable, right? Like, she just literally can't take damage from any spell. And now all she needs is, like, an eyeball ring and we're good. But she has a way of stealing health. We don't have a ton of cash left over due to how I purchased stuff, but... yeah, I can just get rid of Cough Drop 3 in the meantime. That way she could just auto-attack and slowly regen health, which is like what she was doing before. Except now she's actually unkillable. So she could go in the front line, I think, no problem. I mean, what is the enemy gonna do? Like, tickle her? Like, honestly. She almost has more defense than Phelan. She's got more than Richard. And obviously her magic defense is insane. The only thing is she doesn't really counterattack very well, so she fits a very I'm a tank role, and that's about it. I think we'll keep it for now, just because it's funny. Like, she's just so unkillable right now. I feel bad for the final boss if they try to use, like, triple elements, and all she does is just walk up and whack the boss to death, because the boss doesn't do physical or something. Could you imagine? This would... she's just so monstrous right now. Her magic defense is just absurd. I just can't even believe it's like it. And unequip the killer rune, which was okay. Give the double-edged one to the gun. This is not like gun really counterattacked either. This feels appropriate. This feels like a team chat. Okay, we'll get into two fights and it's all over. Welcome, Chris Grimm. Hope you're doing well. We're about to wrap up in a couple minutes, but I just want to see how powerful this team is before we stop, since we have a chat selected team of absolute murderers. Thank you, Christogrim, for resubbing. Do appreciate it. So, chat, do you think Gun will now one-shot everything in the overworld? Just curious. Oh, you're so done. Get out of here, it's over. What was that damage? Oh no, chat, Gun's hitting for 5k. Oh, come on, that's not fair. And more battles. Oh no, chat. You made Gun a little too strong. Gun shouldn't hit for 5k. Come on, spells don't even hit for more than 1,000. Stop it. Gun too good. Okay. Let's fight something a little harder than the overworld enemies. Will they survive Gun? Question. Gun is out here on the overworld committing war crimes. Well, I guess she felt jealous that she didn't have the most damage dealt in the party, so she's like, hold on, let me fix that real quick. Okay, against a harder enemy. No, not this enemy. Come on, give me something else. She's going to one-shot it. It's not really fair. So Gun is now decided that the battle is over, but curiosity. I love the little sound effect as we run. Oh, Gun makes us run so fast. Thank you for the movement speed, Gun character. I know, we need like something else. Give us something. Okay, that could work. See how much she does. Yeah, now she's out damaging the other character completely. That makes more sense to me. Yeah, Gun is like, it's over. Poison orb, drain piece, oh, whatever. Drain pieces are nice. As we've seen, we could make another strike back tank. Need Gun for Bloodstain. Yeah, we'll try one more set of harder enemies. Plus, I want more money for next stream. Since chat will probably switch my party up. I can't be spoiled with Gun all the time. And unless chat does want to see Gun all the time, I'm not gonna say no. It's very good. Let's see, harder enemy. I mean, it looks huge, but how many shots will it take? 1, 2 shot. Okay, 2 shot. We 2-shot a mini boss thing. Okay, that's fair. Just, you know, like, chat. Why do mages exist in this world when Gun exists and throwing knife? Clearly, they're the superior damage dealers. It's a renewable resource too. They don't even have an ammo count. They just start at every battle, unload Gun, win battle. Oh, they're surviving multiple hits. They did it, chat. They tried hitting Richard, the fool. We made her an unkillable tank, but for what? It's true. Our mage is technically, I think, our second or third tankiest character and it's not like there's a big disparity. Like, she's only like 10 points out of like 250 in terms of defense compared to our frontliners, but I don't think that matters anymore because Gun exists. And Gun has decided that nothing will ever phase this party ever again. I mean, when you can win with auto battle, yeah, that crit damage is insane. All right, we'll do 2 more fights, and then I think we've seen enough of Gun. We'll have a little wind down. Gun is just so good, chat. It's so powerful. Like, Gun, please. Although at this rate, maybe I'll just get another scale mail. Will she one-shot the true mini-boss of the dungeon? You know what? People join the stream. We'll go longer. This is for Gun, chat. I'm just curious. Will anything even hit her, or will she just one-shot everything in this dungeon? Or essentially 2-shot. Oh, you're done. Why even only send one person against this team? Oh. Wow, it took 4 hits, chat. Our front line actually managed to attack. Alright, let's go quickly get a blood scale mail in case we want a blood scale mail party. I think this was the right way through the dungeon. Don't you just love mazes, chat, with no radar? I hope you remembered how to clear this dungeon, or you'll just be endlessly going in circles. It's so fun. Oh, double treasure chest. You baited me. I saw one. I thought this was the right path. As you can tell, we already cleared the dungeon, but the fights here are pretty good, so I'm not gonna say no. We didn't kill them. Interesting. That'll kill them. Sadly, our mage seemed just... He tried hitting us. It's just impossible. Oh, we leveled Gun and Richard? That's not really fair. Anyway, my bad. This was the way to go. I saw the wrong path. Forgot there was a split path here. I mean, clearly they can't stop us at this point. We're just too powerful. I mean, I guess also in chat's defense, we did make Bergen top tier briefly. Still don't think he could quite compare with Gun.
Looks
Aresh got another rank 4 slot, chat, by the way. I think that makes her 4 level 4 spells. Speaking of which, let's take a look down at her stats. Phelan with a impressive almost 200 accuracy for a tank. He has more raw attack power than Richard, chat. I think you should give him a round of applause. He did it. He has more damage than Richard. I mean, obviously Richard's stronger because he's got double edge rune, but you know, fun. Protagonist looking pretty solid. Gun looking as good as ever. Aresh, 521 magic, insane. That magic total is insane, chat. Oh, you know what we should do? For the final stretch, let's get rid of Aresh for Vicky. Let's level Vicky a little, chat. Aresh clearly does not need more experience. Nice crits. Killed him, almost killed him with random objects. Vicky even gaining 1 or 2 levels I think would be important for us. More importantly, she'll get party SP. Oh, you can't hit Richard. Yeah, see, she gained multiple levels there. That was worth it. That right there was worth it alone, chat. Her getting 2 levels, nice. So that way all of her spells will be good. I thought about using co-op attacks and I'm like, no. Oh, we got a double crit with her. How rare. So technically, chat, she could do more than 5k on the overworld if she double crits. Would that mean she does 7k? Or does she do 10k? How does that math work? This party is absurd. They're very broken. This is truly like the end game power level. Like, we didn't really achieve it at all in the earlier Suikoden games. I think it's safe to say in this playthrough, we've hit the end game damage. Like, other than the one time where we had the Wolf Fury attack, the flying enemy boss in Suikoden 2, I don't think we ever really broke like 2k on melee.
Looks like we won.
Even though it's very much doable. So we just didn't bother. But like now we bothered because this combat is just so fast compared to the other games. The fact that you can multi-strike, the damage potential per character, completely insane. I feel bad, there really is no point to keeping mages around other than Shield Orb at this point, to like possibly Fury us for more damage or just straight up heal every turn. And there's no point to using damage runes anymore, because we've just achieved true endgame potential. But if you're more of like a speedrun setting, I guess it would still be important to have good runes. It's not to say we haven't been carried hard by things like Lightning Rune, but like right now, I don't think it matters what runes the protagonist has. If it's not a damage rune, it just doesn't matter anymore. Okay, I think we found the mini-boss room. What I'm gonna do, Vicky managed to get 4 levels off of that. Okay. Pretty good. Okay, chat, my goal is to defeat this mini-boss in 1 turn. So not this one. When we enter the room. I just want to see if it's doable and then we leave. Also, Richard's double crit was insane. Also, by the way, chat, we're almost at 700,000. Oh, we are at 700,000, Potch. So, you know, it's like we could afford yet another super armor if we wanted to, just re-entering the dungeon. Come on, mini-boss, I dare you. I dare you to fight me, mini-boss. I dare you to respawn. Oh, you're a fool. You're a fool, mini-boss. You're done. Chat, it's over. Chat, now I'm being serious. Swallow rune, perish. Ooh, we could do a 1600 magic attack. That sounds kind of fun. The Resh. One of these. I mean, I feel like Killy would just nerf himself using spells. We're like only 1200 to all enemies. I don't think so. Good damage. Let's see if a Rush gets to use her spell. 0.0 because it did fire damage. That's so sad. Okay, so now we know for the future, chat, if it's fire and lightning, if they have one of the elements, they're just completely immune. Now we know. Kind of sad. What scale mail, though? Kind of nice. It looked cool. Why don't we fight one enemy out here just to see how much damage the spell will do? I'll even purposely not murder them instantly. I want to see what the spell damage can do. Keep in mind, it has to compete with, like, what was that? 1800 to, like, 7k plus? So, will Aresh be able to compete? Can I one-shot this whole encounter with one spell? Let's find out. Oh, I did it with Killy. Hold on, that's not who I want to do it with. I got confused because we had more than one character that could do it. There we go. That made more sense. Okay, let's see the damage. I mean, Aresh's damage should be really high. I'm just not sure at what 500 magic looks like. I mean, that was decent. So if the protagonist teams up with Aresh, we can just AoE nuke people. That's decent. Also, we're almost at 1 million, Potch. Just gonna let you know, chat. We kind of have like 210% money on. It's fair. Yeah, I think I'm done with the dungeon though. Let's teleport out. Where is it? Please tell me I did not put away those items by accident. Put that away, I'm gonna feel so bad. Okay, they're down here. Sorry, chat, we just got so many more items since I last looked. I'm used to it being at the top of the list. Alright, so let's leave. We will put the stuff away. What's our party SP looking like? Almost 3k. Individual SPs, Richard at almost 4.5k. Protagonist almost 5k. So if we just wanted to go on a skill maxing spree, I guess we could. We don't really need to. But hey, if we want to level up other party members, we went from like barely 800 to almost 3k spare points. It's not bad. Is there anything that needs to be upgraded on any of these characters? I don't think so. We don't have SS yet though. So technically, chat, we can push Richard even further beyond, but not today. Can you imagine if someone put magic defense on Aresh? How pointless that would be. I'm like, have you seen her? She's not gonna die. Just trust me. She's not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. To get another magical piece. That's a requirement before the end of the game? Sure, chat. Boundary piece. Why don't I remember what this does at all? Remind me, game. What did we just assemble? Was it actually any good or just gutter trash? 0.2 magic damage, receive physical defense 0. Oh, yeah, gutter trash. It's like, yeah, that's just called being Aresh. Except it has a downside, unlike Aresh. Also, chat, look at that. That sells for 120,000. I could just max our cash right here if I really wanted to. Let's go to 1 mil. Yeah, we got a crazy amount of things. Like, it just doesn't matter anymore. We're gonna sell Boundary. I don't need it. Yeah, we got a lot of mega medicines in case I somehow get injured doing whatever. And yeah, we're looking really good for beating the game in the next 2 sessions. We went a little overkill testing the characters, but I think ultimately it was satisfying. Is there anything I want to do before we leave? Are there any skills worth using? Can, like, Vicky do anything fun? No, she's only got Magic S. Oh, we got Aresh instead of the other option. Doubt he would be anywhere near as good. Yeah, he's probably not anywhere near this tier. There's no way. Yeah, Aresh started kind of mediocre. Her level scaling was insane, I will state. Because she did have lower magic than Vicky 25 levels ago, 30 levels ago. She clearly has more than everybody in the game, period, at the moment. And her magic defense is also the highest in the game. And her speed's okay. Her accuracy is terrible, so she's gonna whiff all the time. But honestly, 177 evasion is also pretty high up there, and her luck score is also okay. So she could just randomly crit. I don't know what to say, chat. What a monster. The fact she's got A rank in multiple slots, though, is pretty sick. So we can have her as, like, fire, lightning, healer, earth. She's a C in shield, though, so no shield spam for her. Although, funny enough, I don't think it really matters. Unless the percentage-based skills are affected by affinity. Because it's like, who cares? If she's C rank but could 40% Fury, I don't care. Yeah, what a monster. Oh yeah, that's right, chat. We never gave Killy something. What do we even give Killy? Just give him like another power rune because it's funny. I'm assuming we have a power rune we just put on him. Somewhere. Or I could give him the killer rune because it would just be free. Do we have any power runes left at all? Don't think we do. I could give him the Crazed Orb, but I think that's too risky. Did somebody have our other power rune? Question. Who has it? Crazed and Killer, that was fun. Boost is kind of sick. Isabel, Violence, and Boost. I think I just want the power rune straight up. Whoever has it, I want it. I know we don't have many of them, but chat, seriously. Also, I like the Miakus as the Condemnation rune and the Shield rune. I mean, this is a pretty solid set of defensive runes, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just useless. Oh, Rock Beaver has power rune. Okay, that makes sense. Rock power makes sense. Checks out, chat. I mean, if he's already taking double damage, what's the point of halving his defense more? I don't think that's really a penalty. I think we're at the point where Killy really shouldn't ever not attack. Okay, chat, I did lie. We're gonna go see how much damage this does. I think Gun is now formally dethroned. Yeah, Rock Beaver unfortunately had something that I wanted. Okay, so we're all gonna defend. I want to see the Killy damage. So I'm assuming the ×2 stacks with the 1.5. So if he's already doing like 3k, or if he's doing like 1.7 without it, I'm assuming he's gonna be doing about 3k now. But let's find out together, chat. Gun missed. He did 2,000. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Chat, that's a lot of damage. Oh my. If he ever gets hit, he is dead instantly. But he goes first. He goes first, chat. This enemy is so done. GG. Yeah, he actually outdamages Gun right now. That's crazy. Anyway, little last bits of money, almost back up to 1 million. Let's go to 1 million. We're right here. So is there anything else chat wants to see for the final party? Well, if Ernst, probably Vicky. We could have a Resh. I mean, she's clearly unkillable, but we should probably have some melee damage of some sort. Round things out a little bit, because melee is pretty good in this game. Yeah, let's just end the fight. Okay, Gun felt a little jealous. Gun felt a little jealous that something was touching her damage, so she's like, hold on. Did you touch 5k damage for the first time? I'm just gonna do 6k. Gun refuses to be one-up, chat. So yeah, we now have Killy, who's an amazing mage. He's got 2 rank 4 slots, so he's about as strong as the protagonist. His damage is insane, his accuracy is insane. If he ever gets looked at, it's over. They're gun-stoppable. They are indeed gun-stoppable. So yeah, let's go ahead and end. We'll read the comment box later. Next session, for sure. But what a stream this was. I feel like people are gonna look at the Oops All War Battle stream on like YouTube or the VOD and they're like, oh my gosh, what happened? Or like, you don't understand. I was having fun. I was having my cooldown from the war battles. I'm now ready for the final war battles of the game next time. Yeah, we're at almost level 60 across the board. We'll take a look at our stats one last time. Phelan actually broke 600 attack. That's crazy. Richard stats, BS as always. Thank you, Richard. Richard actually having rank 3 magic. Funny. Protagonist looking okay magic-wise. Honestly, Gun's damage is kind of tapering off, chat. I don't know. Magic damage of Aresh, unstoppable. Killy, phenomenal. What a character. Vicky's magic is catching up. She's almost at 500. We don't care about Dongo. Sorry, Dongo. So let's chat. So how do we feel the session went? Well, we first tried the war battle. We first tried all the bosses. We beat all the duels. Then we decided to power up our characters, and now we have enough money to level probably an entire team of different characters to a decent rank where we're still able to complete the game. But honestly, Gun and Killy might just clean up. Now, I don't think Killy and Gun will be very good against the final boss. If the final boss has a turn. If the final boss does not have a lot of health, they're in big trouble, because then I think we can legit one-shot them. But if we're talking about survivability, I think Phelan is better. I think Richard is better. The protagonist is better. And obviously, I forgot her name. I was going to say Suresh. But I feel like our new mage friend is a hard counter to the final boss of the game. She's status immune, more or less. Ridiculously high defense for a mage. Okay hit points. Magic defense. Oresh. I was close. That's what we have Ernst for. But the thing is, Ernst has to... So that's the thing, chat. Ernst has to use one turn, and I have to survive a turn. So I think what we'll end up doing is we'll end up removing Killy's Fire rune just to give him the Mother Earth rune to try to make us immune to damage. Because that would be really funny. I'm not gonna lie. If we could somehow get them through, it would be funny. That's what we have Aresh for. Technically true. We could do that with her. It's pretty monstrous. So we'll see where it goes. But yeah, we're definitely in the end game of Suikoden. We have all 108 stars, so we're gonna get the true ending. We are one major invasion away from the game, but there's a lot of bosses. As chat has seen, there's still a lot of generals left, and there's the main person, and then there's inevitably the Eldritch Abomination from another dimension that will try to nuke us with elements. So, classic Suikoden. So you know we're going to be fighting some weird dragon, tree, leech thing. Who knows? It's going to try to kill us. We're a 3-headed tiger dragon. I think that was Suikoden 1 or something. Or Suikoden 2. The Beast rune. So we'll see. Maybe we'll fight the embodiment of another rune. Dragon tree, face tower, exactly. So that'll be, I think, our goal for next week, is to just straight up beat the game. We should just be done next week. I don't see how we would not finish the game outside of phenomenally long cutscenes. Because even if there's 2 dungeons, the power of this team is absurd. We're going to breeze through it with the movement speed and the damage. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So we're going to wrap it up from the standpoint of Suikoden. We'll talk a little bit more in a Let's Chat. So I guess from that standpoint, there's nothing much more for me to add before the end of the video / the VOD. So I think it's time to say goodbye to YouTube, chat. So if you did watch to this point of the video or the VOD, I'd just like to say thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time.